Your live interactive coverage with CBS 13 and Fox 23 starts right now.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We just got off our newscast, our Good Day Maine show, and we are continuing a conversation that we just had about 20 minutes ago with some experts and team members at MaineHealth about how you can pursue a career in the medical field and some of the resources that are available if that's something that interests you, if you are looking for a change or just trying to get into the medical industry. So we have Peggy McRae here joining us live on our social media platforms, as well as Destiny Tremors. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
So we went through this a little bit in our live interview, Peggy, but can we kind of just first talk about this this program and how impactful it can be for people looking to get into the industry or maybe to work their way up once they are within MaineHealth?
Great. Thank you, Kitty. Yes, this program actually helps someone to attract them into the medical field, that we can identify opportunities. We provide skills and education for them to learn all of the skills necessary. And I'm speaking specifically now about the medical assistant program. So after a 9-month period of time where they've had classroom education and on-the-job training, they can transition into a medical assistant position within MaineHealth as long as they've been successful through that program.
And Destiny, you are a medical assistant. So what does your job sort of entail and how did you kind of get here?
So my job is mainly to assist the provider in a day-to-day role and to ensure that patients are getting the best care that we can give them. So in a typical day, I will prep the charts for the patients and I call patients from the waiting room and ask them questions that we have for screeners and go over medication lists and get vital signs for the provider. And then once I'm done with that, I'll leave the room and just kind of debrief the provider and what is going on with the patient and all that.
And Peggy, why are medical assistants so important to have on your healthcare team? And what would that first step be for someone who is interested in becoming a medical assistant?
So as Destiny had kind of mentioned all of the activities that she does, but the medical assistant truly is our most essential care team member within our ambulatory spaces. They really make the practice hum. They ensure that that patient has a good experience with their physician. They do a lot of education with patients. They help support with procedures and administration of medication. So without them, we would not do as well with caring for our patients in the practice. So how to get started? Actually go to MaineHealth.org, join the team. You can find out about all of the training programs we have, which is one of them is our medical assistant, but also all of the other job opportunities that we have available.
And Destiny, why was this important for you to be part of this program? And what did how did you benefit from it?
I benefited from the program because I got paid to work the 3 days that I was in the office during the program. And then MaineHealth also paid for my schooling. So when I didn't have any debt when I came out of school, but I was also earning money while getting the hands-on experience that really benefited me in the practice.
Yeah, that's incredible. And how long does the program last?
It's 9 months.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And so let's talk a little bit about outpatient practices. How does this program benefit those?
So this is our pipelines. As I had mentioned earlier, the medical assistant is such an integral, essential component of our care team in the outpatient practice. So this is an avenue to ensure that we can continue to have that workforce for the future and make sure that they understand MaineHealth and their role. So they're coming out well equipped after the end of this program to help support our teams.
And when they do come out of the program, do they automatically have a position at MaineHealth?
As long as they've been successful through the program, they do have an opportunity to apply for any medical assistant position within MaineHealth.
That's great. And Destiny, what would you say to people who are maybe watching, maybe they're thinking, oh, this could be something that I might be interested in? Why would you encourage people to explore this option?
I would encourage it because you do get paid while you go to school, and you also get the hands-on experience, which is something that I can't express enough that helped me out, is being able to be in the practice and interact with patients and go along in the practice what you're doing in school. You get to then practice in the office. So it really gives you that extra benefit there.
And what do you love most about your position?
I love interacting with the patients, and I love that I never know what's going to come next with the next patient.
I can definitely relate to that. Sort of each day is different, right? You
Yes.
never really know what the day is going to bring, and that kind of keeps things interesting, you know?
Yes.
And Peggy, give us a little bit more background of just your role at MaineHealth and what you've seen, you know, how you've seen kind of things evolve, and maybe people who have never thought to become part of this industry deciding to switch gears and do so.
Thank you, Katie. So I'm the Vice President for Ambulatory Patient Care Services. So if people think about that, lead nurse for the ambulatory spaces. So I work with all of the clinical team members, and really it is to not only ensure that we're providing the best quality care we can in our practices, but help to develop programs like these to make sure that we have avenues and to develop all of our team members to their optimal potential.
And you know, have you seen just like anecdotally, you know, some people that have never, you know, no experience, but hey, this is just something I'm interested in now. Maybe the pandemic, you know, kind of made me rethink my career. What have you seen as far as, you know, the past couple of years with people switching gears?
Yeah, I've actually, it's interesting that you mentioned that, because not only have I seen people not quite sure what is a medical assistant, but I know that I've always wanted to help people. And I like interaction with people, and this is the perfect role. But there's other roles in healthcare that really, if there's that underlying desire to engage and to help people, there's a variety of avenues to be able to do that within healthcare. So, and I think the pandemic came to light a lot of things when people had to either support health members at home or others, that they really are now thinking about, what does healthcare look like? Is that a career that I might, you know, be interested in and be successful in?
And this could be a question that maybe both of you could answer. But do you feel like there's some sort of special sense of community, you know, in healthcare in general, and at MaineHealth?
Yeah, yeah, I think there is. You really get to, you spend a lot of time with your coworkers and the people that you work with, so you kind of build a little family at home or at work.
Yeah.
And how about you,
I think
Peggy?
just MaineHealth in general, you know, it's a community. We're there to support our community to make it the healthiest in the nation. And being able to have team members like Destiny and others as part of that team is what makes us successful in doing that.
So where should we start if this is something that, you know, maybe people watching right now, or they watched us live, you know, on the air? What's the first step?
So I would go to mainehealth.org, join the team. On that site, you'll be able to find the training programs that we have available so that they can navigate through that. We actually also have started a pre-apprentice program, which gives people some tools to be able to think about what career path they want to choose within the healthcare field. So there's a lot of information on that site. That's where I would go to be able to start, you know, investigating.
That pre-apprenticeship, that's really interesting. So I'm reading about it. I just wanted to pull that up actually, just to show people. So it is unpaid, but it's a free training program. So what a great opportunity to kind of see, like, is this something that I really want to do?
Exactly. It's really has, you know, we've just started it, but it's helped to guide teams into understanding. So it's not just for the medical assistant, it can be for any of our training programs. But during this education phase, they start to learn a little bit about themselves and maybe what career path they want to choose, and then also tools to be successful in, you know, achieving that.
Yeah, I remember just, you know, for myself, you know, doing job shadows and things like that, you know, very helpful. And, you know, we were talking a lot just now about people who are making maybe, or, you know, have already had other careers and are then maybe making a change. But, it is so great when you can figure out at an earlier age that maybe this is something that I want to do. And Destiny, did you always know that you wanted to do this?
No.
Tell us about that.
For the longest time, I wanted to be a teacher.
Okay.
And then when I was in high school, I actually did my CNA course and realized that that was something that I really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through school and I kind of switched around a little bit what field I wanted to be in. And finally, I found the medical assisting program, and I was like, this is perfect. It's still the interaction that I want, it's the hands on experience I want. It was just perfect for me.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear it's going well. Well, thank you both so much for being here. And again, we have that website right here on your screen if anyone wants to check it out. And I think it's just a great opportunity, and you have so many resources, to help people get to where they want to go, which is just very helpful for a lot of people, I'm sure. Thank you guys again so much.
Thank you.